Hi, my name is Ezekiel. Hope you are doing wonderfully today. In this video, I am going to show you the list of my best vocal chain plugins, which I do use to mix my entire vocals in Cakewalk by BandLab. For a longer time now, I have the selection of few numbers of my favorite plugins which I combine together as my vocal chain. So in this one, I'm going to show you why and how I use them and why I love using them so much. These are my favorites one. So let us go on and see how it works in my mix. Make me, mold me, use me and make me all of yours. Take me, receive me, make me your favorite, make me your chosen one. This is the vocal you just listened to. This is how it sounds like when it's mixed. But before I dive deeply into that, I really want to appreciate everyone that have subscribed to this channel, everyone that are contributing by your comments, your like, your shares. I so much appreciate you. I thank you so much for believing in me since the beginning of this channel. Thank you so much. So now I want to show you how it sounds like, why and how I use each plugin that I'm using as my vocal chain in this video. Let's go into that. Firstly, I'm using NS, which is noise suppressor by Waves. The reason I'm using this is because I have some bleeding during the recording. The next thing I'm going to show you now is VX64 Vocal Strip by Cakewalk by BandLab. I love this plugin so much. To the next thing I use it daily in every of my entire mix. More of the reason why I love this one is, let me just open it up. You find saturation in the input, the saturation on the output. It has deesser, it has doubler, it has compound. The compound is a combination of expander and compressor. It has tube EQ. The most funny part of the thing in this one is the tube EQ, 3-band EQ has individual saturation, whereby you can use it on the high, mid, on the low. This is one of the reasons why I love this one. So I'm gonna play the vocal, our soloist, and I'm gonna demonstrate from the tube EQ. So you are gonna listen to the way it sounds like. Make me, mold me, use me and make me all of yours. Take me, make me, mold me, use me and make me all of yours. I love the way it sounds. Let me explain something to you. On the high, it's just like when you are filing or smoothing the edge of a sword, that you don't want it to be too sharp. And when I turn on the saturation on the low and the high, it has more energy. It contributes to the character of the vocal. It adds more body, and I've never seen a kind of channel strip or vocal strip that has all of this feature. But if you have seen one and I have not known, please leave down the comments below so I can exploit it. I can see if it's like this one from Cakewalk by BandLab. So the next thing I'm gonna work on the saturation in and the saturation output. So let me dive into that. I'm gonna demonstrate that and let's see the way it's gonna react, how it's gonna sound like in the vocal format. Make me, mold me, use me and make me all of yours. Take me, receive me, make me your favorite, make me your chosen one. Make me, mold me, use me and make me all of yours. Take me, receive me, make me your favorite. Make me, mold me, use me, and make me all of yours. One thing I love about the input saturation and the output saturation is the input saturation sounds more aggressive, like a huge grown-up man singing with a heavy, very strong voice. But the output saturation sounds more controlled and sounds more smooth. It controls and blend all the parameter settings of each plugin in the vocal strip, blend them together to contain them and give a kind of consistency in the signal, make them to sit down in the mix. This is one of the things I love about VX64 vocal strip in Cakewalk by BandLab. I use this one in my entire vocal mix. CLA mix up, I love the warm tone, the energy in this CLA mix up. Let me just play the vocal so you listen to the attribute. Make me, mold me, use me, and make me all of yours. Take me, receive me, make me your favorite, make me your chosen one. You can hear the difference when I just turn up the mic gain. You can hear the sonic sound from that high mid frequency that shoots out with the saturation on it. I love the input section. The miking gives me a chance to add more saturation into my signal. But if I still want to retain the clean sound, I work with the lining mic. It has more depth when you are using the analog button. Both the low and the high comes out like you are mixing on a real analog console. On the dynamic section, it has the blue and the desk because I still want to retain the clean. I don't want the much of saturation in my vocal. So I'm using the blue because this one sounds clean. I boost about 1 dB on the mic preamp gain for the input section to add a subtle saturation into that for me. Now let's see Abbey Road RS124. Make me, mold me, use me, and make me all of yours. Take me, receive me, make me your favorite, make me your chosen one. Make me, mold me, use me, and make me, mold me. Just beautiful. Hope you could hear the difference between the two. The studio sounds more calm, bright, and has a little bit depth in the low side. I'm using cutter because I want my vocal to sound more saturated. I don't want a kind of too much of high and low. I want it to sound robust. Besides that, my vocal naturally sounds like that's more saturation. This is the character of Abbey Road RS124. I'm using the compressor. I'm just put it in the 50. The mix, I'm switching it to 50%, just like this is the compression. This is a true signal. I want the compression signal and the true signal to be going in the same way together. You will feel the compression, you will still feel the true signal. This is the reason why I'm turning down up to 50%. I don't want everything to sound scorched. And for me, this is all about my vocal chain plugins in year 2022. These are my best selection of plugins as my vocal chain. Please, I want to know your vocal chain plugins by dropping your comments below. Let me know what are your vocal chain plugins. Let's keep the conversation continue. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye.